Hey everyone, it's good to be back. I just want to make sure that if you guys can hear me, just say hi or type hashtag live just to make sure that we are live and you can actually hear me. I actually got last minute technical glitches and that got me a minute or two late. But nonetheless, we are back. So if you can hear me, if we have anyone, just to make sure that you can hear me, just type hi or type hashtag live. We'll start in a minute. So hi everyone, my name is Adil and we are back with episode 4 of Tuesday Treats. Uh, Once again, we are back with an exciting episode where we have a very I would say, someone I'm really looking forward to have this on this show. They're the expert and they are really great at what they do. And not only that, but they make sure that they can make you accountable for what for the work that they do. And what I love about them, their tagline is decision determines direction, but strategic, consistent action get results. So, guys, I would like to welcome Pearlette Kessel. Just give me a second. I'll add her in the stream. Hey, Pearlette, can you hear me?
I can. Hi, Adil. Nice to see you. Nice to be
Hi.
on here with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for accepting to be here, and I really appreciate your time. I understand you have a very busy schedule, but you really and you were patient too because we were backstage and we were facing these technical glitches. So I hope, things work smoothly now. I mean, this is something that I've recently started, and this is where I ask few questions from my guests, and we're gonna just jump right in that. So, can you tell us something about you, what you do, a bit of background about you?
Yes. Well, Adil, thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here with you and your amazing audience. Hello, everyone. How are you? Yes, so I am Pearlette Cassells and I am a productivity coach. I provide solutions for time management, accountability, and productivity to help business owners, coaches, and entrepreneurs get their priorities done with less stress and overwhelm. So I'm here to help you.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, can you tell us? I mean, time management is something that I understand, but what do you mean by productivity? And I mean, how that connects with that? Can you expand that a bit on that?
Yes. So, we all have so many priorities. And as your audience, yourself, you're all business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches. There are so many things that's just pulling for your attention. So, I help you prioritize, right? And in order that you can get them done, get what matters to you done, because you can't get everything done, but you have to make sure you prioritize and make sure that your calendar, you're scheduling things in your calendar because what gets scheduled gets done. And by you creating that environment, making sure where you're working, it's conducive, right? It's not cluttered. I help you just make sure you're doing the work at the time when it's best for you. Check also your energy level, right? When are you at optimal level? Do your best work, your deep work at that time. So, with all those factors, it will help you to be way more productive, get more things done, especially your priorities.
Wow, that's something highly relevant, and this is something I actually struggled a lot with initially. And just to tell our audience that Pearlette has an amazing community on Facebook where she not only deliver tons of value, but actually she has a routine where she makes sure she is making you accountable, and not accountable in a way where you feel like it's like policing or monitoring, but it's where I mean you are like doing regular check-ins and things like that, and just I mean doing that and knowing that this is something you need to have as a habit has helped me actually. So
Oh, that's
amazing.
great.
So I mean I'll jump right I mean, into the next question, which is connected to our first question, that the thing that you do, the time management and productivity, and how building habits. How do you think this can help coaches? I mean, I mostly work with coaches, and the audience of this show are coaches. So, how do you think what you do or what you offer can help them?
Oh my goodness. It is what's going to help them stay on track and especially being accountable. You know how when we have a community, we do better, right? Because then, every week I encourage people to map out their entire day every Sunday afternoon. And then once
Yeah.
you map it out, you know exactly what you're doing each day. And then midweek, I'm going to be there asking you, checking in to see where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? What is the number? So I find when people know that someone is keeping them accountable, they will make sure they do it. So I would help the coaches to map out their week, make sure whatever they're doing is their priority. What do you want to accomplish? That is the key. And another thing that I say to them, when you are prioritizing the things that you want done, three things. What are you going to stop doing? Because you cannot do everything, right? And you want to do the
Yeah.
thing that you are best at, right? So, what are you going to stop doing that you could delegate, right? The next thing is, what are you going to start doing? Like those habits. Are you going to develop good habits? Like in the mornings, your morning routine, what does that look like, right? Because you need to make sure you have a great start that sets you up for success. And the last one that I tell them, what will you continue doing? What is working very well for you, right? That you can continue. So you make sure you assess whatever you have, what you're going to stop doing, what you're going to start doing, and what you will continue doing to get those desired results. And they can do
Yeah.
it, they can do it.
Amazing. I'm sorry, I'm having all sort of trouble. First, it was technology, then my tripod. It
Oh
was not.
no.
I mean, so I mean, just I mean, as I go, I'm just making sure that it goes on without any glitches. So
Okay.
yeah, it's very important. So I mean, how have you seen? I mean, do you have any case study or any example where you've seen any of your client or maybe coaches if you work with them, how I mean in any specific area you've helped them with?
So, yes, I have clients, and I'll give an example of one of my coaches.
Hmm.
And when she came to me, she was so overwhelmed, not knowing what to do. And so when we started working together, I was able
Hmm.
to help her because she had a launch as well, that she was doing on a challenge. So I help her specifically map out the priorities. Okay, you need this for the launch. Let's work on this. She had interviews with, on a podcast. We map out what that time would look like so you can prepare for it. And at the end, she's like, man, I could sleep. I feel so good. It's less, I experienced less anxiety. I experienced less stress.
uh, Sorry, Pearlette, can you hear me? I because I think I lost you.
I can hear you
Can you
now,
hear
but
me?
before the screen went out, yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So last thing that you were saying, I mean that also, I mean got. I think
Oh,
distorted. I couldn't hear the last line that you said.
okay, so I'll just repeat. I was saying she came away saying that she felt less overwhelmed, right? And it was she could sleep better because she knew that we mapped it out and she knew exactly what she was going to be doing. I helped her prepare and plan for everything, her launch and her challenge that she was doing. So yeah, she was less overwhelmed, and that was great for her. And I was thrilled at the results. And I gave her a system. I have a system, I should say, um, that she could follow so that she could do it on her own. She worked with me, but then she was off on her own following the system that I do.
Yeah,
Can you
amazing.
hear me?
And I think this is something. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you very clearly now.
Okay.
And moving on to the last part of our program, where there's something very different we try to do. Instead of
Okay.
giving any gift to our guest, we ask them to give us any treat. So, do you have any treat for us?
Yes, I have a treat for you guys. I couldn't come here and bring a treat. Come on now. So I have a get it done worksheet, and this worksheet helps you to map out your week, and the accountability piece is there as well on the sheet. So you can put at the end of the day whether or not you got things done, whether you haven't started, what stage you were, so you can look at it at any time and see where you are with all your tasks. So yes, that sheet is available for all your amazing listeners, your audience here.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll share that in the comment section in on the Facebook thread where we are having this live. But
Sure.
one more thing, Prahlad, I would like you to tell us something about the group that you have. I mean, it's amazing group, and let me just share. I took the liberty and I
Sure.
mean, have posted this link. Can
Yes.
you confirm that this is correct so that I'll share it in the thread too.
Yes, the impact of good habits. So I'll give you a
Yeah.
quick story about why I started that group. So a few years ago, I had a near-death experience. And so, oh my goodness, it was so frightening. And when I thought I was not going to live because I had surgery and then I could not breathe and I had to get oxygen and it was just traumatic. So when I thought I was going to die, and I'm like, all these things I have on my bucket list, my someday I'll do it list that I never ever got to do. And so I said, if I ever live, I am going to make sure I stop procrastinating and get things done. And so I realized I had to change my habits, right? And that's what I talked to you about earlier. The things I was going to stop doing, the things I was going to start doing, and the things I would continue doing. And so I started the group to encourage and support others because there are many people who want to accomplish their goals, but they don't have a community, right? And it's so much harder. So this group is for those who would like accountability and support, and it's the impact of good habits. And I encourage people to create an impact with their good habits.
Yeah. I think it's very important. I think having consistency that matters a lot, and I think
Oh, huge.
that only comes when you are. I mean, you have consistency, but at the same time you have a very focused approach. I think this is something I have recently tried with some of the things that I was not able to do
Yes,
in the past, and I have totally. I mean, this is, I mean, you've shared this worksheet, but guys, I would tell you that she has an amazing workbook as well that is part of her coaching program, and
yes,
I was lucky enough to attend that and have that, and that really helped me a lot. So I think it's something you should definitely explore, do, and go and join her group and see how amazing work she's doing and the tons of value you'll get over there consistently. It's not a one-off thing, and I'm sure you're gonna benefit from that. So, any parting words, Perlet?
I would love to have them join us because you're in the group and you're amazing, Adil. I just love having you in the group. And we have people from like 17 countries in the group. So it's so exciting.
Wow. Yeah.
And I just want to leave the listeners to, you know, your consistency, as you mentioned, is so important, right? You start out motivated, but it's hard to maintain that. But it's that
Yeah.
strategic, consistent action. And the action has to be strategic, right? Because you
Yeah.
want results. So, my parting words would be that decision determines direction, but action reflects priorities, right? It's in your action that you will get the results. So, yeah, I encourage you
I
and
love
thank you.
this quote. You can say it's a motto or whatever. It's amazing. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But I'm so
Thank you.
grateful for you having me on. So thrilled.
Thank you so much, Perlet, for taking time out and sharing things. I'll definitely be sharing the worksheet as well, and hopefully, do you email this to people who join your group as well?
Yes,
I mean, just in case if there are people who are joining your group, I've shared your group link in the thread already. I
yes,
just try to see, I mean, how I can share the book on over there as well. So
right.
I'll be sharing that in a bit. But
Yes,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much for coming and for your time. And I look forward to some of my audience joining your group and see how amazing work you are doing.
Yes, thank you. And you keep up the great work that you're doing. Your group is amazing as well, and you have an amazing audience. You're always helping all of us. You're so amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a
Uh,
nice day. Bye.
You too. Bye.